Alrighty, time for another edition of Science Sunday, joined by, of course, Eva Ryle of the Connecticut Science Center.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're, of course, outside of the Connecticut Science Center, staying safe, 6 feet apart, but still bringing you Science Sunday segments.
Yeah.
So, in the past, we've talked a lot about air pressure, but today we're talking water pressure?
Yeah, I figured we'll give water pressure its due, right?
All right, sounds good.
We talked about air pressure a lot. So I want to start off, I have these 2 cups, and I have this bin here, it's full of water. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to submerge these 2 cups all the way in water, so they're full. Don't worry, I'll take them out so you can see them in a second. And I put them end to end. So now you might be able to see there that our 2 cups are full of water,
All right.
stacked on top of each other, and I can let go, and that water will stay in. So our water is exerting a pressure on the cup, especially around this seam. It wants to come out.
Okay.
Right? It doesn't want to be held up against gravity like that. But our air is pushing back in on it too. So right now we have this balance of our air pressure and our water pressure pushing against each other and holding the water in those cups. So it looks kind of cool too. We can even scoot one of our cups over to a point where you can see the water here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
We can also see the water on the back, but the surface tension of our water is going to hold it on.
Good old surface tension.
Right? I mean, water is amazing.
It is, yes.
So I want you to try something
Okay.
now, if you don't mind. So this is about water pressure again. So Mark has a bottle there. It has 2 holes in it that
2
he's
holes right here.
covering up with his fingers.
Yeah.
So can you please fill that up with water for me?
Yes, I'll do that now.
Thank you, thank you. So after he fills it up with water, he's going to let go of those 2 holes with his fingers, hopefully not pointed directly at him. And we're going to see what happens.
All right, and we're full. All right. So hold the bottle up here. So the holes are here. I'm gonna let go.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
So what do you notice about how the water's coming out?
The one lower seems to project farther.
Yeah. So the one lower has a lot more water above it, right? You can see all that water stacked on top of it. That's exerting a lot of pressure on the water coming out of that hole, right? And that higher pressure behind it is pushing it out further than the hole on top. You might have noticed too that as the water goes lower, even that hole in the bottom, it starts to get weaker and
The
weaker
arc is
and
not
weaker.
as, yeah.
Yeah. So you might notice this if you've ever been in a pool before, and you go down to the bottom.
Yes.
You feel that? Yeah.
Definitely, the pressure.
And your ears, yeah, that's all the pressure of that water. So water's pretty strong, right?
Awesome.
It can exert a lot of pressure.
Good stuff. Really neat demonstrations. So speaking of demonstrations, there's a lot of hands-on stuff you guys focus on here at the Science Center, but you've created a blog so people at home can also continue doing science at home.
Yeah, so even though you can't come and visit us here, we still want to give you science like you said. So if you hop online to our blog at ctsciencecenter.org/blog, we put up content every single day. Science you can do at home, different field trips you can virtually go on with us, things like that. So it's a lot of fun.
Awesome, easy to find. And if you're looking for any prior Science Sunday segments as well, they're all archived at WFSB.com. Perhaps you're looking for one to reenact something we did, they're all available for you. All right, Eva, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.